Hey, what's up, everybody? BDF44 coming into another video. All right, so um, rumor, rumor time. Basically, the Washington Wizards, after the game that they had last night, they're seriously considering what they want to do with their team. Simple as that. They're looking at their roster and they're saying, okay, we blew a 35-point lead yesterday to a quireless, PG-less Clippers on our home floor. People usually end up reassessing their entire plan once that takes place. The Washington Wizards were a team that started the season off very hot. They looked like one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference, and that just kind of went away after a while. They just kind of started losing games. You know how it goes. A couple guys go down in COVID protocol. A couple guys come back from injuries. A lot of shuffling around. But from what I understand, according to this rumor, the Washington Wizards don't feel that Bradley Beal and Spencer Dinwiddie are a great fit in that backcourt. Spencer Dinwiddie's from Los Angeles, LA dude, very talented dude. Had his injury issues though, just like the John Wall situation. It's one of those things where you ain't seen a whole lot of him. He's healthy right now though. He's running around right now, but apparently Washington isn't so happy with him. We got that Russell Westbrook contract, and obviously nobody wants that Russell Westbrook contract. But the reality was Russell Westbrook was pretty happy in Washington. The only reason why he wanted to leave Washington was to come to LA. Had he not had an opportunity to come to the Lakers, he'd still be in Washington. He didn't want to even come to the Clippers, so that wasn't even up for debate for him. He would rather stay in Washington. So obviously, it stands to reason that Washington wasn't upset with him. Why not trade him back there? Now, I'm looking at the Washington Wizards, and I say, obviously, we know what type of trade we can give them because they can give us that exact same trade back if they really wanted to. But of course, you want $17 million Spencer Dinwiddie to come into the books. Now, if I'm the Washington Wizards, Kyle Kuzma's not on the table. I'm not trading Kyle Kuzma. You gave us Kyle Kuzma. He's playing great for us. I'm not giving you him. So you could pretty much, if you're listening to me, in my opinion, I don't think Kyle Kuzma would be involved in that deal to come back to the Lakers. Absolutely not. I don't think they would do that. However, I could see them trading KCP back. I could totally see them trading not Montrezl Harrell. I don't think he would want to come back to this situation, play for this coach. I wouldn't. But we could do some things. You could very easily add maybe a combination of Thomas Bryant and like Denny Advija or something like that. Not that I would be willing to do that if I was Washington. I would not. But those are the type of things they could do. They are a little strong in the center position with Daniel Gafford, Thomas Bryant, and Montrezl Harrell. So they may be willing to, get rid of probably Thomas Bryant since he's coming back from injuries. Have to work his way back into it. And they really like Daniel Gafford. He's really good for them. So I could imagine they wouldn't mind maybe moving on from Thomas Bryant if the price was right. But the thing we got to understand is they really don't have any incentive to make this easy for us. Like, let's say they were willing to take back Russell Westbrook. They probably should want our 2027 pick. They probably should want a couple of things that we have that we shouldn't want to give up. Simply because Russell Westbrook, for us, is a lot worse of a contract than he was for them. They had a good fit over there. They liked having him. It's not like they're in a rush to just bring that contract back just because. Hell no. So we would have to sweeten the deal, I'd imagine. So I don't think this is really going to happen. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's possible, but I know you guys are going to start hearing these rumors about Spencer Dinwiddie and maybe him being on the move. And like I said, he's from LA, so I would imagine he'd want to be home just like most people who are from LA. So that's my thing. I mean, I think he would fit just fine with LeBron James. Obviously, he's a shoot first point guard. I don't know of him defensively, so I couldn't speak on that. But I know what he can give you offensively. He's a big-time scorer and a nice assist player, too. He has a lot of talent, a whole lot of talent. He's developed really nicely. I think his problem was sort of like what, Terry Rozier and some of these other guys, Tyrese Halliburton and these guys in these type of situations. James Bouknight finds himself in this type of situation. Jalen Suggs. All these guys that are on these teams that have too many guards. He's in that situation with Brooklyn in the first half of his career. Of course, he played a couple years with Detroit first, but then went to Brooklyn and developed into the player who was just basically stuck behind guards. So he's yet to really show exactly how good he is, but we know he probably has all-star level talent like a guy like Terry Rozier. So, you feel confident about bringing him in. Obviously, that injury was something, but he's been healthy all year, so we've had a nice little stretch of him being well to kind of see what you think of him and what he will do for your team. I know he has a very high basketball IQ. He's a smart player, very, very smart person. So bringing him in will certainly be an uplift to us in that way. But ultimately, like I said, I just don't know that we would necessarily win that negotiation battle, or that they would even actually want Russell Westbrook back. Because if I'm them, I probably don't want that contract at all. Now, that doesn't mean I don't want the player, but if I could sign Russell Westbrook 2 years from now to like a 5-year deal, why trade for him now at $40-something million? If he wants to come back to Washington, he could always go back to Washington then. So that's how I would look at it if I was their GM. I wouldn't even, I would not be willing to take back a Russell Westbrook. If the Lakers wanted to make a deal for Spencer Dinwiddie, they have to give up a different type of package if I were the Washington Wizards. But you never know. Like I said, he had a good tenure there. They have a system there that he fits with. He fits with Bradley Beal. They know who he is, and so on and so forth. They were a good team with him too. They were a pretty good team. So, I don't know how Washington views that. I think they want flexibility personally. Their fan base likely probably does not want to go back down that road with Russell, especially since he's looked so bad with us. So, yeah, that's just what I wanted to share with you guys. Like I said, if you ask me, I don't think this is going to happen. Give it like a 15% chance of them actually taking Russell back. I don't see that. But you never know. So I'll put that out there. My name is BDL44. Thank y'all for watching. I'm out.